Time to upgrade a Prime. Time.
Hey! What's up, my peoples? EmGo here, the freaking geek himself, and today we will be reviewing the DNA Design DK-44 Upgrade Kit for Studio Series Rise of the Beast Optimus Prime. So here we are, and there it is, and first and foremost, as always, we'll take a quick look at the packaging right up front. Here we have a nice image of Noah. We have DK-44 SS-102 Upgrade Kits. It's always plural for some reason. On this side we have DK-44, on this side DK-44, up top DK-44, on the bottom words, things, barcodes on the back of the box, obligatory product shots, everything that is in the kit, and that's basically it for the packaging. And moving right along, here we have the upgrade kit for Studio Series Rise of the Beast Optimus Prime, and here is everything that you get with the kit, and we'll run through everything real quick here. So we get a pair of axes here, very nice axes done in a gunmetal gray, some nice detail there. You got the little transparent orange there on the blade, looks quite good. We get some new swords as well, again done that transparent orange and then painted over with the gunmetal gray. They look quite good. These swords are basically the same size as the original sword. This detailing is a bit different, but the same size. We get these little pieces right here. You get two of these. I already have one installed, but we get two of these. We get two of these little brackety deals. We get two new feet. We get new feeties as well. We also get new cannons, which are way better than that little dinky cannon that originally came with the figure. See some nice detail going on. Looks quite good. So we get a pair of those. We also get a pair of new shoulders. Again, you do get two of them. I just already have one installed. But we get a pair of new shoulders. And we also get a little Noah here in his superhero landing pose. There's no articulation, just molded in that position, but still looks pretty good. Such a small piece. But yeah, get a little Noah. And we also get two little mini bluches here, a transparent light blue. So we get that, and that is everything that you get with this kit. So now let's get down to installation, shall we? Let's. And here we have Prime, so we're just going to start at the bottom and work our way up. So we'll start off with the feet. Swapping the feet is very easy, they're just on a ball joint, so you just pop the foot off. And pop the new foot on, thusly. Boop. There you go. Do the same thing on the other side. And now he has new feeties. Hooray for new feeties. And they do offer him a nice little toe joint now. So we got that going on. So now we're going to be replacing this piece right here. So open up his leg. And you just want to pop this piece out. It's just on a clip. So you just give it a little tug here and just pop it right out. You take the new one and you pop that on like so. And the advantage now is that now you can take this tab and you can fold that into the leg. So now that looks a lot cleaner. And now you can just close that up. There you go. You got some nice, cleaner looking legs there without those tabs just jutting out. So that's a nice little improvement. And last thing to install is the new shoulders. So all you're going to do is undo these two screws right here. So get to unscrewing. And once you have those screws out, you just want to take the arm apart here. Just kind of give it a little wiggle, and everything should come undone. Just pop it off. Okay, so here we have the old shoulder. Here we have the new shoulder. So there are some parts we need to transfer over. So you want to take this panel off, and it's just on a little friction joint. So just pop that off. Put that over to this side. We don't need this anymore. That can go in to the garbage, or no, in the storage, whatever you want to do. And we also need this panel right here. So just kind of wiggle that out. Put out the side, and we need this. So now we will take apart the new shoulder. Come on. Oh, undo the screws. That would help. And once you've undone those screws, because that makes taking things apart a lot easier, you want to take the shoulder apart here. You do have this third piece here. We just got to put that off to the side. Just be mindful of it. Now you're going to take this panel here and just pop that in. You take this panel here, and this will just pop in right there. This one's a little more snug. There you go. Just pop that into place. You can flip that up. Oops. Make sure that's situated properly. There we go. So it's looking like that. And then where are we going? We pop that, no, we're going this way, sorry. Pop that in like that. And there we go. So everything's ready to go. So now we can put his arm back together. So now you just take the rest of his arm here, just pop that in there. Again, make sure you have this put in. You want the opening facing you. And you just kind of wiggle that on. It is quite snug though. You can get a better grip once you have the other side on. So just sandwich the two halves together. There we go. Now we can really get this arm kind of situated now. There we go. And once you've done that, we can now take the screws and get them started. There you go. And now, whisker. And there you have it. You have all your new parts installed. Now, you know, cosmetically, there's not really much difference going on here. Obviously, you don't have those little tabs jutting out of the inside of his legs anymore, which is nice. We got some nice silver smokestacks. The tops of them now can rotate, so you can angle them back if you'd like. Make them look a little bit more accurate. They're a little smaller as well, but all in all, they look quite good. But that's pretty much it cosmetically. Really, the advantage of this kit is more so functionality-wise. Now, obviously, with the feet, again, you have a nice little toe joint there, which is great. Now, the shoulders. Now, originally, you would only get this joint here as far as outward movement with the shoulder, but now we have this joint right here, which is great. So we have a second point of articulation and a more natural looking point of articulation there with the shoulders. So that works out quite nicely. And of course we have fresh new weapons that we can give him. We can give him the swords, and of course he can hold them in his hands if he wants to, or if you want, you can use the port here on the forearm and have that going on. If you want, you can have him holding his new axes here, and you do need to remove this little cap on the bottom here so you can get it into his hand, and then you can just put that little cap back on. Now he has his axes there, so we can hack, poke, poke, hack, poke, poke, and all of that good stuff. And of course we got some nice new big beefy cannons, and that just pegs right on, like so. So you can pew pew bang bang, pew pew bang bang, and that looks so much better than that dinky little cannon he originally had. Love the way that looks. And an odd thing they did here is that they give you two cannons, but they're both the same. It's not a right and a left. And at first I was thinking, was that a mistake? Is that just, they just give me two left ones? No. If you look in the instructions here, you can see that, no, you get two of the same side, which is very weird. I don't know why they didn't think to give you a right and a left. I mean, you can put it on his right hand. You can totally do so, but you basically have to put it in upside down, which again, I mean, you can do it, but then it just, you know, if you're, if you love your symmetry, then that's going to be kind of weird for you. But I mean, you can still have them dual wielding. It's solely up to you. It's just kind of odd that now the detailing is on the opposite side. I don't know if that's supposed to be screen accurate also, but I don't know, but to me, it's just weird. And I know people are going to ask, but unfortunately, no, these cannons are not Blues compatible. They are not Blues compatible. No, they are not. I'm sorry. You can plug in these little effects parts. These do work. They plug right in. Am I going to count these as a big old bloosh? No, these are little dinky blooshes. I can't count these. I just can't. That's just pitiful looking. But, you know, hey, it's something at least. But no, we're not getting a big old bloosh out of that. It's not worthy. And you can store some of this stuff on his person as far as the cannons go. You can plug it into these big ports on his back. have to plug it in sideways like that. You can take the sword and the axe. You can see there's tab in a slot right there. So you can plug these two together and plug this into the smaller port right there. So you can have those on his back. So that is basically it for the robot mode. Some little cosmetic changes, but some nice functionality changes. But let's get down to truck mode, shall we? Let's. So as far as the upper body goes, you're not doing anything different. You're going to transform that the exact same way. So there's the cab all transformed up. Now with the legs, you're not doing much transformation with the legs. Granted, you didn't do much transformation with the legs in the first place, but we're doing even less now. But you do want to now flip these little connector pieces out, since that's a new little bit we're going to do. And now we can tab these two halves together. And now the feet, you're just going to take the toes and you're going to collapse them down and just rotate the foot around. So just flip the toe down and rotate the foot around, and then just do all your little stuff here. Just line up these tanks and everything, dab these in, flip these out. And that is pretty much now all you are doing back here. And there you go. There you have Prime in his alt. Oh, you got a good spin out of him there. But yeah, there is the new version of the alt mode. And again, cosmetically, not too much difference. We got some new smokestacks here with the nice silver. The back is now less transformed, but does look a bit better when it's not transformed, to be perfectly honest. Probably could have just done that in the first place. But, you know, the feet just kind of curled up back there. Again, not the most elegant, but, you know, it is what it is. But that is pretty much what we end up with here. Now, I will say this, DNA is usually really good with the color matching, but you can see the new shoulders. I don't know how well this is going to come across on camera, but the new shoulders are just like a little bit darker than the stock red plastic there. Not by much. It's like a shade or two darker, but you can tell it's darker. Again, don't know how well it's coming across on camera, but it's a little darker. But at the end of the world, it's not too much of an eyesore, but I can tell anyway that, yeah, it's a little bit darker. There's a little bit of a variance there in the shade of red. Not a deal breaker, not the end of the world by any means, just something to point out. Now, as far as weapon storage goes, yes, you can store the weapons in this mode. You do need this little piece right here, and you want it oriented thusly. And this is going to go over these two tabs right here on his legs. So you just line it up and just pop that onto either side. Also help hold his legs together. And you got that going on. So now you can take both sets of axes and swords. You can plug those onto those outer slots. So it looks like that. And you have the central slots, which is meant for your cannon. And you can plug that right in back there. Plug it in, plug it in. Plug it in, plug it in. There we go. Just plug that in, and there you have all of your storage. Hooray for storage. And if you want, you can bring in little Noah here. You can take one of the effects parts and plug it into his back. Just put him back here and recreate some movie magic. Punch it, Prime! Oh! And another benefit of this piece right here is that now Prime can tow Earthrise Prime's trailer, or any version of it you may own. So now you can get to the full Prime experience, and that's quite nice. You can turn it in everything. So now he can tow a trailer, and that's lovely. And you can store the weapons inside the trailer, and that's why they give you two of these, because you can take this one, and you can just plug that on right there. Now, as far as the swords go, now these little tabs that are on the swords, you can remove these. So basically what they want you to do is take one of them out, so you can take the two swords and plug them together, merge them together thusly, like that, and then you can plug these onto one side, like so. And you can take the two axes and use that second tab there to hold those two together, and they will go on the other side. Now the instructions do want you to have them like blade up, and it's a little bit snug. You have to move this out of the way, but they will go. So you can have that going like that. Now, as far as the cannons go, the instructions want you to take the two cannons and kind of put them together like this. I don't know if the instructions are implying they're supposed to like lock in some way, but I don't know. I haven't managed to really find any real purchase here to where things actually do stay together. I have no idea. This is a case of I don't really know what they want me to do with these two. You can take one of them and plug them in here. So, I mean, you can store one. As far as both of them goes, I guess you can try to finagle it on here somehow so it'll stay. But again, I'm not entirely sure what they want, so I just leave one there, but you can at least store most of the weapons here like so. And again, you can take this, plug this on the Prime's trailer, and there you go, he is all ready to go. And that is pretty much it, so there you go. So there you have the upgrade kit for Rise of the Beast Optimus Prime, and yeah, it's a nice little kit. It offers some articulation upgrades, which is good, some aesthetic upgrades as well. Gives him some extra functionality. He can now tow a trailer, which is, always appreciated. Not a necessity for me, but still appreciated. I love the new weapons, that's definitely an improvement, and you get a more to scale Noah that you can display him with. Now, is this kit 100% necessary? Not really, but what it does offer, it does a good job at. So whether or not you feel this kit is worth the price of admission, as always, that is your decision to make. So there you go. Now, if you would like this or any of DNA Design's other offerings, you can always check out BigBadToyStore.com for availability. There'll be a link in the description down below so you can check that out. And I think that's it, so don't forget to check out EmGo's, check out Love, Peace, Paranormal, follow me on Twitter, all of that good stuff down in the description below, and I think that's pretty much all there is to say. So, there is the DNA Design DK-44 Upgrade Kit for Studio Series Rise of the Beast Optimus Prime, and this is EmGo saying, remember, you don't stop playing because you grow old because you stop playing. Be geek, be proud, palm in your face.